Sure, taking pictures of friends and family can be an art form, but more often than not, it's just a snapshot, a memory, to record someplace that we've been. Nothing that's going to be hanging in the modern anytime soon. Come on, kids, let's line up and take a picture. We're photographing people we don't know, that we can open up our imagination and find the story. But photographing strangers can be tricky. My wise and unfailingly ethical mother used to say that we as photographers, we don't give pictures, we take them. As such, I've created a few rules that help me find that balance when aiming my camera at a complete stranger. The first is, ask permission. If you're shooting for commercial purposes, you'll need a written release. But if you're shooting for yourself or to create art, a hand signal or a head nod will do. Rule number 2, if somebody asks me not to, I don't take their picture. Rule number 3, don't sneak photographs with a telephoto lens. I prefer to get right in front of somebody where they can see me. Markets, parades, sporting events are all public places, and I consider the people in them to be fair game. In those settings, I don't always look for clear permission, but if somebody asks me not to, I won't take their picture. The most important step in getting permission to photograph someone is to gain their trust. This doesn't work by rushing somebody with the camera at the ready. Often, it just means being calm and peaceful, and sometimes it requires a little bit of dialogue. Hi, is it all right if I take your picture?
Absolutely not.
This picture of an Ethiopian woman only came about after I spent several minutes chatting with her in the limited Amharic that I knew. Once I'd earned her trust, I picked up my camera and fired off 2 rolls of film. This photograph, taken in Peru, is part of my Human Race at Work series. Can you sense this man's life, his daily struggle? And he does this amidst this cheerfully warm backdrop.
It takes work to get a picture like that. Like the athlete who imagines hitting the baseball even before he steps up to the plate. You need to imagine where you need to be to get the picture and then go get it.
Sure, some terrific pictures are the back of people's heads. But to capture a real moment of humanity, I prefer looking at people's faces. All right, I'm being silly, but I'm trying to make a point. If we're looking for a story, if that's what this is all about, I find stories in people's eyes. That's where the humanity is, in the soul. So if we're trying to capture a story, if we're trying to capture a picture of somebody, look in their eyes, try and capture that essence in the lens, and see what you get. Not all pictures of people require eye contact. We'll get to that more in a moment. But if you look at your portfolio and the eyes of your subjects are noticeably absent, ask yourself, are you avoiding it? Check your portfolio, and if it's not there, ask yourself why. Challenge yourself, challenge your camera to interact intimately with your subjects, because it's that intimacy which is going to add meaning and depth to your photography. And having a respectful approach to the people you photograph might give you the confidence you need in the first place to get in front of them. And if the best picture of a person isn't going to include their face, remember to consider the power of detail to tell a story. Perhaps the best advice I can give when photographing people, be true to yourself. Find your inner peace.
To recap, when photographing people, remember to get permission. Look for eye contact with the camera, utilize the power of details, and find your inner peace.
Remember, the tourist walks by an interesting scene and takes a snapshot, but a photographer breaks out the lenses of his imagination and gets to work.